Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to see how we are going to be configure the replication and how data is going to be transaction. There is an we know about the replications, about we are having the four replications like transfer and merge and peer-to-peer replication, snapshot replication. So we are going to see. Actually, I have created one of the table using the online platforms, and this is the one I have created one of the table like EMP. So we are configuring this one EMP table. First of all, I want to create one table here. I have created, and there is a one primary key and the name and the department, and this is the data that I'm going to insert. Okay, okay, 50 rows I have inserted. Let's see the data. EMP. Okay, we see see here. There is a 50 rows. It was updated. This is the data ID, name, and department. Okay, let's configure the replication in our servers. Okay, I have taken this is the one expression 202. This is the primary publisher, and this is the secondary. This is the subscriber I'm using, and I'm using the distributor server. Also, the prim this is the one I'm using. Publisher is the distributor server. I already configured the distributor like before. I have run it one, and distribution properties are see, okay, this is the distribution, and this is the one transaction 0 to 72 hours, and history retention and transaction and commands I have mentioned. If you want to change anything on this, and we can click on these three dots, we can change this. This is the folder which is files will be saved here, and this store transaction at least, but more not more than 72 hours. So like this, okay, we can. This is the one distribution properties. Click on OK, and after that, if you want to add anything new here, we can select the distribution one, and we can go through with all these steps. If you want to go at the default, we can go with the default. And this is the publisher. I have not configured any publisher database and the distribution. And now I am going to add the SQL Server publisher here. See, this is the one I am going to add. This is the one and data distribution database. I just left everything as per the default, and the snapshot folder will be saved on D folder and the replication. Click on OK, just run OK. Replication I have configured. Just I added publisher to the distributor property, because distributor goes to properties, properties goes to uh, let me explain it this one. Meanwhile, we can see, okay, we can go with this is the publisher, and okay, this is the distributor, and again this is the subscriber. PUB publisher, and I'm just giving simple distributor, and this is a subscriber. The first we are data will send to the publisher to distributor, and the distributor to subscriber. So this is the process it was going on. So first we are configure. I added this distributor into the publisher. Okay, let's see. Publisher, there is no databases added, and there is subscriber also, there is no databases added. Okay, and now we are going to new publications. New publication wizard will be open. Just go it. We have to select the database here. I am selecting the database employee. Go through and snapshot and the transaction replication. If you don't know about the the what is a snapshot and what is replication, like this we can see here, and there is a snapshot replication, snapshot of the publisher data to subscribe the schedule intervals. Transaction replication we are using if any transaction happened on the publisher, it will be reflected on the subscription also. That is also we can see once it is configured, and I am going to configure the transactional publication now. Here it is logging. We can select the databases. Employee database contain no objects that can be replicated on the publisher. Just go it. Why so no objects? We have to be refresh it. Having the objects, employee table. It was not reflected still it. Okay, it was okay, my mistake. Okay, now it will be there. I think the database after creation of the database I have not changed it here. So now it is there. Now we can go through with this. Go back. Transactional application, the publisher. Okay, we have to go back and refresh it again. Replication, new publication, employee, transaction. Now it came here. See here, we can select the tables as well as which row you want to be replicated to the subscriber. Subscription, okay? Subscription, which row you want to select here itself. And if we have number of tables in it, we can select the tables as well as. For here, I'm going to select just normally. I'm just going the IPL matches. Here, replication. Okay, just go through with that replication like that. So tables here, employee table is also there, KKR and RCB and RCB scoreboard here we can select as well as, because here KKR having the no primary key. So if there is no primary key, we cannot add the table into the publisher. Okay, I hope you understand the point. Now coming back to our employee transaction replication, I have selected the table. If you want to go the article properties, you can see the article properties, see properties of all the table articles also here. We can go through with the next step. First, we can configure this one. Click next if you do not to filter the ad publisher or ad begin. No, I'm just go through it. And I need immediately create the snapshot and keep the snapshot available inside the subscription. Okay, and the job will be run occurs every day at the job at 1 hour between this time to this time schedule will begins. And if you want to change the schedule, we can change it here. Again, we can do it in later. And the snatchout replication security purposes, you must specify the login for each replication agent before continuing the widget. I'm not going to anything specification. You just um, I just leave it. If you want to specify any username that is specified to create here, like or you have created before in the security management, we can provide the that username and the password with the sufficient privileges. I'm not giving a run under the SQL Server agent as per the default. I just left here, same as here as well as use the security settings for the snapshot agent. Just click on it, create the publication. If you want to generate the script file which is created by you for any of the safe side, if you want to create this one, it will be helpful to you for the further references. Uh, and you can create this one, and you have to specify the folder to generate the script and save it there. Okay, I'm not specifying anything, and I'm just publisher name is I'm giving like employee publications. Okay, underscore publication. I have created the publication, this one. If all the jobs will be run successfully, the publication was created, and after that we are going to create the subscription. Article 1 of adding here, this see adding articles, but make sure when you are adding the table or the articles, you must be specified the primary key. If there is no primary key in the table, you cannot configure the publications replication. You cannot add the articles into the applications. And I have created the publication here. Publication employee was created, and now I am going to create the subscription. We can create the subscription here or here. I am just came through here. I will create here itself. There is no database I have created, and I want to create one of the database, new database, and EMP same database name I am also using here, EMP. Let's see what the database I have created there. EMP small, okay. Same I'm going to give EMP, and the auto growth will be default. I just not giving anything. I'm not changing anything, as well as options giving to be the full recovery mode. I'm giving the full recovery mode having the more specific, more useful compared to the simple recovery mode. We already discussed about that before. It will be on my preview videos. Please go with that. And you are wasting my first time to watching my channel. Please to subscribe and like it. Okay, I already created the employee table. Now we are going to create the subscription on it. Let's create the subscription. Here subscription. There is no tables in the publisher also. Now I am going to create subscription here. Next, this is the one. Here there is no publications to which can subscribe either because the server has no publications. Find SQL Server publication here. This is the one publication connect. This is the table we already created in the publication. Here see, run each agent at the subscription to pull. Here there is a one more question will be there. Push subscription and the pull subscription. Run all agent the distributor. Push subscription. This option make it easier to administrate the synchronization of subscription certainly. This option reduces the process overhead at the distributor and lets each subscription admitted by synchronization of its subscription. Okay, just which one we are going to means. I just wanna take it the pull, because if anything, if any changes happens on the publication, it's automatically pull to the subscription. It automatically taken. That's one pull. It will automatically pull the subscription. Okay, so I just go with that subscription, and this is the database, and this is the database we are going to provide. I just running agent. I default. I'm just giving the default for both. Agent location subscription run continuously or run on demand. No, I'm just giving the run on continuously. Memory optimization immediately. Let's go to create the subscription. Create, finish. Let's see. And we can discuss about the pull and the push also. There is a small topic, but it's very useful. The interviewer will ask about the push and the pull. Push, it is the subscription will be requested for the data, and the pull, it automatically pull the data if any changes was happened on the transaction. Okay, we configured the subscription. transaction replication it is completely, and we can see we can launch it. We can launch the monitor and we can see it was healthy or not. Don't forget to subscribe and like. If any doubts you have, please feel free to comment on the box. We'll let you know. Okay, there was an issue. Performance peak because just now we have configured and there is in 50 tables 50 rows will be there, and it will take time to reflect on publication to subscription. So it will take some time. Mhm. It was running. Say four transactions with 16 commands were delivered, initiated, and applied subscription employee, and bulk copying data into the tables to employee and 50 rows. Delivery snapshot from this. Here it is publisher to distributor history running successful. So I already told you, right? Publisher to distributor the data will transfer, and distributor to subscriber the data will be transferred. It was running fine. It was healthy also. No issue. Running successful. Last duration 5.39 seconds. See, it was running. Before it was C, it was in peaks or critical. Now it was performance is excellent, and it was there is no issue on the configuration. It was running successfully. Sometimes when you are doing the bulk operations or bulk replications on this, sometimes it will show on the critical based upon the transactions. So that is the one. Let's go with that and how the transaction will works right here. Here we can see the table which is we have created. How the transaction replication will work. We can see employee table. Select stuff from employee. We have provided employee, right? This is the one. Execute. See, we can see here the 50 rows was in the down. There is a 50 rows. 50 rows will be there here in the publisher. Okay, and next this is the subscriber. We can go with the new query, run it. Here also 50 rows will be there, and we can do some changes in the publisher, and it automatically reflect in the subscriber round. We can see what type of changes we can see, or we can delete. Okay, we can delete or delete table name like employee employee. Okay, where which one you choose to delete, where okay, where id equal to 50, last one we can delete, and we can if it is required we can see id equal to 50. I'm just deleting the employee id where id equal to 50. The wonder was affected, and we can see here, see there is an 50 SPID 50 is deleted. 49 finance below, and we can see here it was reflected or not in the transaction replication. We can select staff employee. This was in the publisher. Okay, sorry, publisher, right? This is the subscription. This is the subscription. Okay, this is the subscription database server. We can see here 59. It was replication. Transaction replication was working fine. Is there any modification or delete, any upgrade was happen on the publication? It's automatically reflected on the subscription. That is called the replication. And most of the times it will be very useful some of the organization because the client is in somewhere and the for example there is so many branches will be there. For example, like we can check it like new, don't save. Okay, let it be. Or this is the one. Okay, this is we can say client in some other location. The client is here. Okay, we can see like I'm just taking some other things. The client is here and he is any of the what which one? Okay, we can say some branches. Okay, DMart or any stationary things will be there. There is a some branches will be there. Here is there is a two branches and the two databases will be there. This is one of the branch and this is the one of the branch and the client is here somewhere in the client and he want to access the data means he can access the data with the help of publisher and subscriber because some data will be added, some data will be deleted, some data will be updated, something happen on the his branches. Everything he can monitor from here from the subscriber. He is the subscriber and he can monitor all the data and he can ask from the who are all working there. So the branches, departments like that. So this is the transaction replication will works. Okay, you understand? Mostly I think so. If you are not, just please let me know. I will explain again um, in a simple and more than clear way. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you so much and like, share, subscribe. Thank you.